Hello Culers, it's Pablo here and welcome back to Barca Universal and welcome back to another video on the channel. Here we are yet again guys for our third game in just 6 days. It does feel like the action is absolutely constant right now, and with our current form, that probably isn't the best thing in the world. But here we are guys again. Koeman is still the coach. We have many obstacles in front of us, but we are in desperate need of 3 points in La Liga to keep up pace at the top of the table. Right now at Barcelona, as we've said in numerous videos now in a row, everything feels very strange. But here we are guys, we know we need to win, we know we've got difficult games coming up, and in tomorrow's game, at home to Levante, it has to be 3 points, so let's get started. And to take on Levante at the Camp Nou, it is going to be of course a 4:15 PM local time kickoff. That isn't a lot of time actually between our last game, as Piqué himself pointed out actually on Thursday night. We played 9 o'clock English time on Thursday night, and actually we're going to be playing 3:15 PM English time in the afternoon on Sunday, which isn't really a lot of rest at all. And I think for these Barcelona players, we've said it in the last game, they do look tired, they do look weary, and of course there isn't much of a turnaround in between the fixtures. But for this absolutely crucial game back at the Camp Nou, we really will need our fans for this one, that is absolutely for sure. And let's start with ourselves then, Barcelona for, well, what of course is another big game. It's another game that we have to win really. We cannot really afford to keep dropping points in La Liga, else we will just go down and down the table. As ever guys, off the pitch there is a lot to talk about. I think in fact guys, we probably come into these games, the issues remain, and we're still dreading them. And that really isn't a good place to be, I think, as a Barcelona fan. We shouldn't be coming into games dreading them, especially not, Cadiz, Granada, Levante. It should have all been 3 victories. It only now can be 1. Of course, Ronald Koeman is still the coach. The board of directors still haven't gone for his replacement, so Koeman will remain, I think, for at least, 3 or 4 more games, to be honest. But what's interesting to note about Koeman is that he will not be on the bench tomorrow. He was suspended and sent off there against Cadiz for, well, for me, wasn't a red card, but still, Koeman won't be there. He probably won't be there against Atletico next weekend either. On top of that, another Dutchman, Frenkie de Jong, will not be on the pitch too. He, of course, got sent off for the second yellow card by Del Cerro Grande. Again, pretty harsh decision to be honest. So De Jong there is also missing, and of course guys, we do not need any more issues right now, and De Jong has been really one of our best performers this season, so that isn't good at all. But the positive news is guys, is that Ansu Fati is back 322 days later, nearly a full year guys of no Ansu Fati, and he is back for Barcelona. He is in the squad list. He should be getting 10 to 15 minutes tomorrow is what Koeman says, so don't expect Fati to start. Don't even really expect to see him coming off the bench, in the 60th, 65th minute, but he could be there tomorrow, and if not guys, then he will be there against Benfica. So Fati is back, and that is some really good news. That could be absolutely massive for us. But as I say guys, if you can somehow distract yourself from the off the pitch matters and all the Laporta and Koeman and injuries and referees and Xavi, Roberto Martinez and all of that sort of stuff, the football here is crucial. I've said it a lot of times already in this video, but we have got to start winning games. The way I see it is that Koeman probably isn't going to go for a few games. Even when he does go, the new coach could be coming into, massive fixtures like Real Madrid or big Champions League games. And right now, it doesn't even really feel like we're going to be getting any points anytime soon. So tomorrow, guys, home to Levante, you've got to say, that absolutely has to be a win. I think even Levante, guys, they'll turn up tomorrow and they'll probably be quite confident. They know they can hurt us. They have got players in attack, as we'll get onto in a moment, who really can hurt us. But right now for Barcelona, even amongst all of the absences, all of the off-the-pitch chaos, even amongst the fact that, look, guys, we don't feel confident at all in our abilities right now to even score a goal, we have got to pull something out of the hat tomorrow. We have got to really, gather together, use that Barca spirit and dig out 3 points when we really need it most. And on to our opposition then in Levante, who, as I mentioned, guys, they probably will be quite confident. I think quietly they'll probably come into this game and think, you know what, we can get something here. Paco Lopez has been the coach now for a while. He has, built something good at Levante in my opinion. And I think to be fair, Levante are the sort of side that actually do look forward to this sort of clash. They are actually quite good against La Liga's top sides. They do also have attacking talent that can cause us issues, which is always something that we really struggle with. I think you look at Luis Morales, Roger Martí, they're both quick players, they're both players who have scored against us in the past, who do score in big games for Levante. And interestingly enough guys, even though Levante haven't had a great start to the season, they are actually the only side to have taken points off of Real Madrid so far this campaign. So they will come into this fixture with that idea that, yeah, we can do something here. Cadiz have done it, Granada have done it, Athletic have done it. They know they can get points here guys, and of course we cannot forget, Levante actually had 2 full days of rest, more than Barcelona for this fixture. So that could be key in tomorrow's game. On to lineup then, and what Koeman could be lining up with. Again, it's easy and it's hard to predict. In goal, of course, will be ter Stegen. I think the back 4 will remain the same. Maybe he brings in Longley or Eder Garcia there somewhere, but I don't think he will. I think Mingueza will keep his spot right back. Dest at left back. Those are really the only fullback options we have right now. Araujo Piqué at centre back, I think, played well against Cadiz. In midfield, more options, guys. I think Sergio Roberto will have to come in there for Frenkie de Jong. I don't think Ricky will. I think Gavi will keep his spot though, and Busquets, they said, was, you know, maybe going to be rested for this one for Nico, but I don't think he will be right now, considering de Jong is also suspended. And then up front, I always find it hard to predict who's actually going to start, but I think, again, you know, Luke de Jong did next to nothing against Cadiz, so I've gone for Demid on the right, who, you know, to be fair, I don't think in his 2 games has done much at all either, but I've gone for him on the right, Coutinho on the left, and Memphis up front. That's the front 3 we actually started with against Granada in the first half. It didn't really do much, but let's see what it can do today. Hopefully we see Ansu off the bench in the second half. That would be absolutely amazing, but that team there, or that sort of team, it's going to have to dig out something. And of course, guys, to end the match preview, I usually would be giving my score prediction, but right now, I just don't even know if it's necessary. There's nothing really to, you know, expect or predict from this Barcelona team. But what we do need, guys, is a win. If we drop points again here, it feels like it's insurmountable to then come back and win the title. We've got hard fixtures coming up. We've got Atletico, Valencia, Real Madrid. You know, of course, we still haven't played Sevilla because that game was postponed, so these fixtures in this week, I saw this as a big opportunity to, you know, really rack up points. It hasn't gone the way we wanted, and if we don't get the win tomorrow, guys, it would have been nearly a month since we last won a football match, so it has to be a win. I want to know your thoughts in the comments down below. Sorry for the shorter match preview. I'm a little bit, you know, busy and short for time, really with university and whatnot. But of course, I wanted to, you know, get some form of preview out for you guys. I still think I've said everything I wanted to, but it was just a little more condensed. I hope you guys still enjoyed it. As ever, leave your thoughts in the comments down below. I'll be getting back to as many of you as I can, and hopefully we will be back here on Sunday afternoon/evening with 3 points in the bag, and hopefully Ansu Fati will be back on the pitch and, you know, getting some rhythm back, which will be really great to see. So I'll see you guys then. Hopefully you enjoyed the match preview, and goodbye.